Walsh here from the Neologist, giving you a little bass instruction. I know a lot of people ask, how do you guys get your sound? What makes it so good? So I'm here to explain to you some of it. First thing, with every instrument, most important is your cable, and plugging your cable in. Now the bass, you don't want to just stick it in actually with the guitar either. Now it depends if you're going to play with your fingers or with a pick. If you're going to play with a pick, you want to touch your right side of the inner wall first. This is if you're going to play with a pick. And then once you feel it's touching it, then you can slide it all the way in, and then you get better tone for a pick. If you're going to play with your fingers, what you want to do when putting it in is, this one's tougher, but make sure it doesn't touch any of the walls. Let me see. And then just slide it right in. That'll give you a better tone for with your fingers. Now you also might be wondering, what is this thing on my arm? It's something I use. I take really good care of my right hand and right arm. So after every day when I play, usually for about, 10-11 hours, I'll put this bandage on it, and it's actually microheated where it has these electrodes on the inside. Well, I won't bore you, but it has these electrodes on the inside, keeps my muscles warm. I recommend getting one. Pretty cheap, probably like $2-3 grand. You can pick them up. Anyway, so that's why I have this on. Keeps my hand good. I don't open doors, open jars, windows. Not on my right hand. Anyway, so back to the bass. You have the 4 knobs here. A lot of people get confused. What do these knobs do? Pretty simple. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 is obviously better, 1 is worse. So, I go with that mentality and I keep it all at 10. This one here, this is actually for a very high frequency, which most humans cannot hear. Actually, I think all humans cannot hear it, but it's best if you turn that up to 10 as well. Some guitars, which I've heard, I have not seen, but they might have 11. If it has 11, go ahead and turn it up to 11. This one here is for a very low frequency that humans cannot hear as well. If you find yourself playing like California maybe, and you're playing on the beach, there might be some whales or dolphins or something that might hear you. So turn that one up to 10 as well. This one down here, depends actually what guitar brand you have. They'll call it different things. This guitar, they call it the magic button. So it's up to you. Like if you're playing and like, oh, this part calls for some magic or a little extra, you just turn that up a little bit. If you're just trying to lay in the pocket and be in the background, just turn it down. That's pretty easy. This one is the master control. You want to be a master of your instrument, don't you? Easy. 10. Done. Alright, so those are the buttons there. What you have here at the bass are the strings, and they make noise like this. Now a lot of people think the bass is the same as guitar. It's not. To give you one example, and if you noticed before too, I plug it in for fingers, so we'll play with the fingers for now. But very similar to the guitar, but very different. Although they might say the strings, are the same note as a guitar, it's really not. It's not. Yeah, so on mine I have 5 strings. Some basses will have 4 strings. Pretty much the more strings you have, the better you are. So that's why I figured I'll get 5. I was going to get a 6, but I didn't have enough money. So I'll be that much better when I get the money. So that's why I have 5 strings, because I'm better than all 4 string players. So yeah, so 5 is better. And those are my strings.